a double world champion, a monument winner, and has shown, a pair of heels to the rest of this race. He's not just outclassed them, outfoxed them, he's outridden them. Absolutely spectacular, wonderful, chapeau. 500 metres to go. He's going to love this bit.
Let the celebrations begin. Julian Alaphilippe is back. He said as much. He said there's more to come when he was beaten the other day into second place, and he has proven his point. He completes the set of Grand Tour stage wins, a winner at the Vuelta, a winner of multiple stages of the Tour de France, a former Maillot Jaune, a double world champion, and now the winner of stage 12 of the Giro d'Italia, a race of skill, brains, brawn, panache, style, you name it, Alaphilippe has got it. The complete package on display today. Alaphilippe in victory. Woohoo!
Julian, you know this type of stage from Tirreno Adriatico. How different is it to race those walls in the Giro?
I don't know, I will discover today, but for sure I'm motivated because it's a really hard stage, and I will try to fight for the win.
What do you know about the last climb, which is new at the Giro? Is that where the decision will be made?
I don't know. I know that it's only really steep gradients, and also they predict maybe some rain, but anyway, it will be already hard for a few kilometers before already, so I think it will be important to be in the front and to have good legs on this type.
Wind is blowing. I think they'll make up for that time that they have lost at the start line. And off they go, out onto a 1.6 kilometre neutralised rollout.
Yeah. Won't be quite as relaxed as we've seen over the last few days. 1,600 metres will go pretty quickly.
Will fancy their chances today. So they've got so many different options to play. But the flag drops, the racing gets underway, and the first two teams to try and get in the first move of the day are Arkea B&B Hotels and Bahrain Victorious, followed in quick succession by a reaction from Polti Kometa, Intermarché Wanty, Tudor Pro Cycling, Groupama FDJ, etc. So just as we predicted, lots of teams interested today.
Getting a little bit of shelter from the train as well, immediately to their right. And sat in the wheels in the middle of the bunch, you will be, it won't be much effort at all, but relatively easy.
Train drivers got an absolutely fantastic view of the Giro d'Italia, haven't they?
They certainly
Sitting
have.
in their cab, regulating the speed at which they are transporting the trophy to the finish line.
Be asking for a little bit more information. Is anybody chasing? What's the activity like? Great shot there of the train. But long pull on the front there from Enzo Pellini. And there's some very interesting stats. Milan.
There's another little group goes clear. EF Education with a two-up attack in this one. Cofidis, Polti Kometa, Arkea B&B Hotels, and I think it's Connor Swift, or one of the Swifts from Ineos Grenadiers, who's stolen into this group.
Yeah, it's Nicolas de Beaumarche on the front for Feeney, really driving hard. Hepburn, Clark, all working well as a unit. Is that just Zutelin trying to come across the gap there? Or Zambonini?
No, I think
it's difficult to tell.
I think it's Jascha Zutelin. Soudal Quick-Step with a rider there. Almost out of the saddle here as Julian Alaphilippe uses that steep slope to launch an attack off the front. Very, very closely followed by Piccolo of EF Education, and Tudor Pro Cycling with a rider reacting as well.
Yeah, Piccolo is there. Another rider, Trentin, trying to come across the gap as well to his teammate. So it's a Baggioli from Lidl Trek. Yeah, so this is a real... We knew it would come. And watch that group get across while saving energy. So good riding there, but you have to have somebody in there. Group 2, which is essentially the big group up the road, and then that chasing group 2. But yeah, 29 seconds now for these two. Interesting.
Talk us through the tactics of this one, Matt. Is it wise?
Wait for me. He's actually eased ever so slightly because it's in both of their interests to stick together here.
He's on a flyer, Julian Alaphilippe today, and hats off to Mirco Maestri for living with the Frenchman on that climb.
And also just to knock it off a little bit. Wait until he's got on the wheel, then he'll just gently wind it up. And looks like...
Yep, he's going to get the
he's going to go for it.
Just.
Yeah. Alaphilippe doesn't... He's not worried about that. He just wants to win this bike race, doesn't he?
I wonder if that might be a moment for Ghana, for a few of the slightly heavier riders to get together and actually have an impact on the Alaphilippe.
Yeah, I mean, but what Ghana won't want to do is just drag everybody along. But if he gets a little counter-attack, definitely. But I think you're quite right.
Force the right, find the right sort of allies, but it's incredibly difficult to work out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Collect all the points available on offer in the various different classifications, plus the cash prize that goes with them, to take onto the Polti Kometa team bus and continue to benefit from the favours that he is doing at Mirco Maestri. Stage 12. But Scaroni and Julian Alaphilippe doing a really good job on this little kicker.
Yeah, proper acceleration there by Scaroni, using his climbing ability to try and fragment this group and give himself a bit of a chance to get across. And they've actually closed quite a chunk of time, unsurprisingly. The comparatively fresh Scaroni and Julian Alaphilippe cresting that little kicker.
Supposed to happen?
No, don't pedal forwards. Just get let. Do you know what I think's happened?
Chain's off.
Well, the chain is off now as a result of what's happened with his. I think
that was very well executed.
What's happened? His chain has come outside of the lower of the cage of the jockey wheel. That needed to change his bike. So quite often you can still pedal, but it looks like the chain has actually come off
the front with Mirco Maestri, or from that second group on the road. And at the moment he's thinking off the front with Mirco Maestri. But it's a nuanced decision, isn't it? It's a very difficult decision for him.
It is, and this is where information from the
bomb down the other side of it. That is a steep kilometre at very nearly 9%.
Tell you what, I think Julian Alaphilippe rode that pretty hard, not terminal, and he might be hoping soon that. Not right now that Maestri starts to fade, because
he starts to get a bit concerned about it.
He'd be like, this lad's going really strong. There you go, pat on the back. Yep. Get back in front. And as you said, they've not lost any time at all so far on that climb.
On the podium at the end of the day to receive the Giro award. We'll start tomorrow with the green dossard numbers that go with that honour. And over the top they come with a 1 minute and 28 second lead now on the chase group, and they have taken a whole hatful of time. Continuing to take time on the climb over La Croce. It's the last categorised climb of the day, and the omnivorous Mirco Maestri has swept up every single intermediate classification today. Julian Alaphilippe rewarding his teammate from Polti Kometa.
The modest ones, Pozzovivo, if he gains a minute, will actually move up into about 12th. And Jan Hurt, all he needs is a minute to end up in 7th. So they're going to keep on running for as long as they can.
So I think it's Dries Devenijns in the car there, isn't it? Leaning out, talking to his former teammate. Bottle, getting light. Julian Alaphilippe out of his saddle, going to put Maestri under pressure.
He's going.
And already a bike length opens up. And is this the moment where Mirco Maestri is beaten? It looks that way. Maestri sees the blue jersey of Julian Alaphilippe riding away from him on this uncategorised climb. And Alaphilippe has flown. Maestri, after all that effort, what a brilliant ride from him, comes unstuck as soon as the steep slopes of the Monte Giove climb are engaged.
What a ride this is by Julian Alaphilippe. He didn't even look round, he just leant on it. A double world champion, a monument winner, and has shown a pair of heels to the rest of this race. He's not just outclassed them, outfoxed them, he's outridden them. Absolutely spectacular, wonderful, chapeau. 500 metres to go. He's going to love this bit.
Let the celebrations begin. Julian Alaphilippe is back. He said as much. He said there's more to come when he was beaten the other day into second place, and he has proven his point. He completes the set of Grand Tour stage wins, a winner at the Vuelta, a winner of multiple stages at the Tour de France, a former Maillot jaune, a double world champion, and now the winner of stage 12 of the Giro d'Italia, a race of skill, brains, brawn, panache, style, you name it, Alaphilippe has got it. The complete package on display today. Alaphilippe in victory.